Did you know that without proteins, life as we know wouldn't exist? From the food you eat to the muscles that move you, proteins are the workhorses of life. Today, we'll explore their incredible structures and functions. Let's dive in. Proteins are made up of smaller building blocks called amino acids. But how do these amino acids come together to form functional proteins? Think of a protein like a book. The primary structure is a sequence of words. The secondary structure is how sentences form paragraphs. The tertiary structure is the entire chapter. And the quaternary structure is the whole book. Let's explore each level in detail. The primary structure is the simplest level, a sequence of amino acids connected by peptide bonds. This sequence is dictated by our DNA. Even a small change can have dramatic effects. For example, in sickle cell anemia, just one amino acid is swapped in the hemoglobin protein. This tiny change causes red blood cells to become sickle-shaped, leading to blockages in blood vessels and severe health issues. Next, we move to the secondary structure, where the polypeptide chain begins to fold into distinct shapes, like alpha helices and beta sheets. These structures are stabilized by hydrogen bonds between the amino acids, giving the protein its early three-dimensional shape. Now, the tertiary structure. This is where things get more complex. The entire protein folds into a three-dimensional shape, stabilized by various interactions like hydrogen bonds, ionic bonds, and hydrophobic interactions. This 3D shape is crucial because it determines how the protein will interact with other molecules. But if proteins misfold, it can lead to diseases like mad cow disease, caused by prions. Finally, some proteins are made up of multiple polypeptide chains, and this is called the quaternary structure. The arrangement of these subunits allows the protein to carry out its function. For example, hemoglobin is made up of 4 subunits, all working together to transport oxygen in the blood. Other examples include antibodies, which fight infections, and DNA polymerase, which helps replicate DNA. Now that we know how proteins are built, what can they actually do? The answer is almost everything. Let's explore their incredible functions. First, structural support. Proteins like collagen and keratin provide strength and structure to tissues like skin, hair, and bones. Without them, our bodies wouldn't have the framework we need to function. Proteins also act as catalysts in biochemical reactions. Enzymes are specialized proteins that speed up reactions, making processes like digestion happen efficiently. For example, amylase helps break down starch into sugars. Proteins also help with transport. Hemoglobin carries oxygen in the blood, while ion channels regulate the flow of ions across cell membranes. And let's not forget defense. Antibodies are proteins that help our immune system fight off harmful invaders like bacteria and viruses. Lastly, proteins are crucial for movement. Actin and myosin are proteins that power muscle contraction, allowing us to move. Now, let's look at the building blocks of proteins. Amino acids. There are 20 different amino acids, each with a unique side chain, known as an R group. These R groups give amino acids distinct properties and play a key role in how the protein folds and functions. But proteins are sensitive. Their 3D structure is essential for their function, and if a protein loses its shape, it can no longer do its job. This process is called denaturation. Denaturation can happen due to factors like heat, extreme pH, or chemicals. For example, when you cook an egg, the heat denatures the proteins in the egg white, causing it to solidify. Other examples include hair straightening, where the sulfide bonds are broken, or the effects of extreme pH on enzymes. Let's focus on enzymes for a moment. Enzymes are specialized proteins that act as catalysts, speeding up chemical reactions in the body. They're highly specific, meaning each enzyme works on just one type of molecule or substrate. For example, lactase helps break down lactose into glucose and galactose. Without lactase, people experience lactose intolerance, showing just how vital enzymes are. Enzyme activity can be influenced by several factors. Temperature is one of them. Enzymes work best at an optimal temperature, and too much heat can denature them. pH also matters, with each enzyme having its ideal pH range. For example, stomach enzymes work best at low pH. Additionally, increasing substrate or enzyme concentration can speed up reactions, but only to a point. To wrap up, proteins are essential molecules that carry out a vast array of functions in the body. From structural support and transport to catalysis and movement, proteins play a crucial role in life. Their structure, from the primary to quaternary level, dictates their function. Proteins are the molecular machines that keep life running. Without them, the intricate dance of biology would come to a halt. Thank you for watching, and I hope this lecture helped you better understand the structures and functions of proteins.